What's going on, guys? JR here. We are back with another video, and then you already see from the title and the thumbnail exactly what this is. This is an unboxing of the AlpineStars SR7 helmet. This helmet just came out this month. I'm gonna keep it honest with you, I almost didn't get it because y'all know I wear 3Xs. I have a Shoei RF 1400 that I have a 3X in, and it fits perfectly. But I have hair, I got locks and stuff, so that's what's really pushing me into 3X territory. This is a 2X, as you can see right here. The helmet, this is the biggest size it comes in. So, but there are some adjustments that can be made to possibly make it fit a little bit better. So I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but this is the helmet right here. Well, this is the box. So we're gonna go and do a quick unboxing. I wanna show you guys. Honestly, not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. I have to put it on and see exactly how it feels on my pressure point, which is the front, right in the front of my forehead. So that's what I'm interested in testing out to see. But getting into it, this helmet, they have they have 4 color ways right now because it just came out this month. They have the matte black, gloss black, they have a white, and they have a gray. I have the gray here. And if you want to purchase this, the solid colors, this comes in at $650. That's the pricing of it. Let me explain that. Okay, so it's $650 for the helmet itself in a solid color ways, and later on they'll come out with some graphics, and that'll probably run a little bit more. But yeah, the size is small, extra small, up to like a 2X or something like that. So I'm not getting into too much detail about it, but I just want to show you guys the helmet, man. We got a nice AlpineStar bag right here. Looking further in the box, it does come with a chin skirt. You got your chin skirt right here with your little manual for care for the helmet, and it comes with a pin lock. But that's it for everything that's in the box. Also, what I did get is I got a photochromic visor. Now, if you're wondering what kind of visor this thing uses, it uses the SR10 visor, because the SR10 is like the big brother of the SR7. So it uses the same visor. So if you want to get a photochromic visor, any visor, get the one for the SR10. We flip it over here. Let's go on and get into this. Like I said, this is $650. It's the baby brother of the SR10, which is the iconic AlpineStar helmet, apparently. This is my first one, but I got this in the gray. And you know, obviously I got the gray because my bike is gray, my ZX6R is gray. But this is it right here, y'all. I think it's a really good looking helmet. I really like the gray. I wanted a gray helmet originally. I didn't want to get matte black first, but I just decided to get matte black just because I know it's gonna be like a universal color or whatnot. But I always wanted like a gray helmet, something that looks like this. And looking at this helmet, man, I mean, it's a very sleek helmet. It looks really, really good. A couple of the things on this helmet. So you got your vents right here. You got a vent in the front, up top. You also have vents here on the side. Flip those open. So you got one, two, three. And then you have another 4th vent down here, which this is the release system for the face shield, which is a little quirky, especially when you have gloves on, I think. But you flip that up and you can pop this little piece out down here, which gives you a little more breathing room. Yep, that's a little finicky too. And it doesn't even like pop out and lay down, you know, so this is something that you'll have to keep up with. But that gives you a little bit more room right there for breathing, well, for ventilation. Some of the specs on this helmet right here, everything that you need to know about this helmet is right here on the visor in front. So first thing that you got, take a look at it, try to get this glare off for y'all. But anyway, it says you have an extra small up to a 2XL. You got an ERS, emergency release system. right here, and you have a communication system ready. That's the AlpineStar communication system. It's called A-Connect Ready, perfectly integration to the helmet. Maximum vision, so basically you just have a wider field of view from top to bottom, from left to right. It's a composite shell, multi-layer composite shell construction. Let me see, make sure y'all can see here. Yeah, construction to maximize strength, mechanical performance, and weight ratio. Overall protection engineering, A-head fitment system. There's a piece in the top here on the headliner that you can adjust to make it further fit, you know, take some pressure points away. You have 10 ventilation ports, 4 that are adjustable, but 10 ventilation ports altogether. And hydration hose ready. So in the back, the helmet is engineered with an integrated channel to accommodate hydration systems hose. But looking at the helmet, the visor right here, you got a few different angles that you can lift this up in. It feels pretty good. Of course, I'll test this out once I give it a first ride and let you guys know. Chin mount does not have my camera set up in stock right now, so I won't be able to give that to y'all like I wanted to right now. Looking inside, it's a real good looking helmet. I really like the quality on this stuff. Everything feels really premium to me. This is AlpineStars, so I expect nothing less. These right here, kind of plush, so this, if anything should happen, will help you save your collarbone, so you don't have to worry about that. If you look up here at the vent, or look up here at the visor, you can see these little red pieces here. These red pieces, like when you decide to change this and it's in the up position, you got to make sure that you have those lined up to click in and out. This right here is an integrated comm system slot. They are coming out with an ACOM system. It's through SONY, but you'll be able to actually put, it'll be flush and it'll have buttons. I have a Cardo. I don't really mess with SONY, just because when I first got in the game, I mean, everybody talked about Cardo, saying Cardo was probably the best. So hopefully one day Cardo will start partnering with one of these helmet brands. The comm system is, just the integration in the helmet is cool. So you have everything back here. Once you look inside the helmet here, you see you got your speaker slots right here on each side, so you can put your speakers in. Also, something that I noticed that I really like too was down here in the face part. It has a slot opening right here for the microphone, because I did try this on one time just to see how it kind of felt a little bit, but I noticed this here for your mic, and I mean, that's perfect. Because this chin part, well, this mouth part here is pretty close to your mouth, so it doesn't give you a whole lot of room right here, but that looks good. And something else I wanted to point out, where I said it was adjustable, and we can kind of take these out. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do that now. But you have, let me see, go and start popping these out, man. Trying to be careful with this, bro, because like I said, I may or may not keep these, and I don't think that even comes off. Yeah, nah, that doesn't come off, but let's see, we can remove these somehow. All right, just kind of flip these back here a bit. We got any more we can pop out? Yeah, okay. So anyway, take these out. You can pop this off here. Basically take this whole liner out, or at least move it forward and you can see it. But they have an A-head system in here. See this liner right here? So they have a couple extra spots. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. See if I can zoom in a bit here. But they have a couple extra spots in the helmet right here where you can shift this forward. A couple, like one slot right there, another slot right there. Same thing for the back. They got some slots up there too. But you can shift this to have the helmet lean more forward, like in a more forward position. Zoom me out loud now. So you can lean it in a more forward position, or, you know, let's see. So if you have it like this, you know, you can, if you adjust it, it'll lean a little bit more forward, or it'll lean a little bit more to the back, but you can adjust it that way. So I'm gonna play around with these adjustments a little bit here and see exactly how this feels right here on my forehead. And I'm gonna get back with y'all, and I'll show you how it looks on me, and we're gonna close this thing out. All right, guys, real quick right here. So I got my shiesty on, or I have my balaclava on, that's what we call it. But so this is pretty much how I put my balaclava on. I try to make sure that my hair is flat as possible, especially for this one right here. But we're gonna go ahead and put this on so you guys can see what it looks like. It does have some padding here, like this strap right here, actually, it fell off, but it comes with this right here. It comes off a lot, man. I'm not sure if I would keep that on. I mean, it's nice, but it just gets in the way. So here we go. Okay, so first thing I noticed, this thing is definitely light. It's very, very light. I want to say it's around like 3 pounds, somewhere around there. But yeah, this is how it looks with it on. Obviously, I don't have the, don't have this ripped off yet, because honestly, I don't know if they'll take it back if I take that off. This is the original visor, but so feeling everything, the cheek pads are really snug, and that's not a problem. That feels fine. I can definitely tell I have some room here. Let's say, like, if you do moto vlogging, the room feels okay, but it does have that integrated mic for the car though. But if you have another mic for you know, moto vlogging, yeah, you're probably gonna be eating the mic. But this is pretty much how it looks going all the way around for me. I do wish that they had a 3X. The 2X, this right here does not feel bad. It feels snug, don't get me wrong. Taking a look at it, it feels snug. There is a small break-in, even for the cheek pads, and up top here. Do I feel like I can wear this for an extended period of time? Let's say if I'm on a ride for like an hour or so. I will say, man, the cheek pads are real tight. Like, you gotta be careful when you're talking. You end up biting your jaws off. You're gonna tear the inside of your mouth all the way up, man. I do love how this looks though. The vents, got those down. And you put this down. Now it's completely locked in. To open it, you kind of press up on the button. Dentations are really good. They feel strong. Just kind of hold on to that. And yeah, so you click it all the way down, it automatically kind of locks. So when you do like an up and down, if you're at a light, you know, because we do this a lot. Slap that down. I mean, that down is not a problem. But if you have gloves on, you got to hit that button and then raise it up. I guess once you get the repetition of it, then it'll be cool. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Like, this 2X is not bad right now. I feel secure all the way around. I don't feel like crazy pressure in the front up here. This is an intermediate oval. I don't feel a whole lot of pressure in the front here, but this feels good. This helmet is so light. This helmet is so light. And it does come with a chin skirt, like I said before. So that'll help with the wind noise as well. And once I get my camera set up, you know, I'll give y'all a ride and let y'all see exactly, you know, how it is and everything. But I'm feeling this so far, man. This honestly feels way more secure than, it's definitely tighter than my Shoei helmet, but that's a 3X as well. I have a lot of room in that, and I can feel when I shake my head, like in the Shoei, there's a little give. Now I know, you know, right, I have hair right now, and like if the time ever does come where I do cut it or something, 2X is definitely gonna be my size for sure. But yeah, so this is it, man. I think I might end up keeping this joint. Now, I do have another style that I wear with my hair where I put it in like 2-strand twists. I can see that possibly being a problem with the tightness here, possibly. So that's something I may have to not do. But y'all let me know how this looks. Y'all let me know how this looks. I got some veins popping out over here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Definitely snug. Like I said, there is a little bit of a break-in, so it might actually be okay. But this is a fly helmet, bro. With the locks hanging out the back. Oh, it's about to be crazy. Yeah, I think this might be it. Like I said, I have the photochromic visor as well, so I'm gonna definitely change that out, so I won't have to be switching from like the clear to a dark smoke. Photochromic visor is $229. I purchased everything from Cycle Gear's website. Okay, yeah, so all right, well, let's go ahead and get on out of here, man, and we'll let y'all go. This feels it's feeling pretty good. All right, guys, so that is the AlpineStar SuperTech R7. It's a beautiful helmet. Like I said, if you want to get this, you go to AlpineStars website or Revzilla, or you can go to Cycle Gear. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go and buy it. But if you're interested in getting it, link will be in the description below. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you know when I'm posting videos, man. But this is pretty much it right here. It's a beautiful helmet. I think I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. It's very, very stylish for this riding season coming up. This might be the hottest helmet for 2026, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it's your boy JR. I will holler at y'all in the next one, man. Until next time, peace.